Okay. We have that. Oh, yeah, you are taking three more. Complete only. Nobody is coming up. Is B1 people were coming? We need to have a discussion with the ಎಲ್ಲಾರು ಬರುತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ನಮಗೆ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿಲ್ಲ No, you have to find the early you start giving quite a or do start calling out start calling if I don't know. I'll find a way for the house. Then again, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. Failure to project most of these issues. Hello, hello, hello. Hello. Good afternoon. Please, faster. Wait. Now better? Is it better now? Better? Hello. Is it better now? Is it better? Hello. My audible. I'm keep talking with this. Let me know what will happen. Great. Quickly respond, everybody. Are we ready? Okay, perfect. Faster, everybody. Quick. Okay. Okay. Perfect. I just wanted to try this. Chaliya. Let's get started with our writing. Overloading is done, I believe. Okay. So let's have a quick recap. If I need to explain in just 2 minutes, what is overloading all about? So polymorphism are two types: compile time and runtime, static, dynamic polymorphism, overloading and overriding. So overloading is also known as static or compile time polymorphism, where method resolution will be done by the fast. Method resolution will be done by the perfect. Short forms. Faster, guys. Method resolution will be done by the compiler using compiler will do the method resolution using perfect reference type. Okay, sir. And definition wise, within same class, multiple methods have the same name but differ in terms of arguments. Am I clear? Okay. Chali. So let's get started ourselves with respect to overriding. Chali. Overriding is when we have multiple classes having is a relationship. I will prefer to do one thing. Let me have a notepad kept open for you. Okay. Now pay attention. First thing, when I'm talking about method overriding, then I'll be talking about first point, multiple classes, because overloading happens in same class. Overriding means multiple classes must be there. Having is a relationship. Then exactly same method. No, same method better. Same method signature. Different body or implementation. Different implementation. Okay, concept is overriding. When are we going for overriding? When two classes are there. Two classes are there, since multiple classes are there, having is a relationship between them, which means they are having inheritance between them. One class is parent, another is a child one. In that case, if I am going for inheritance, basically all the instance members will get inherited. Agreed. When I'm saying all the instance members get inherited means instance variables, instance methods are being inherited into my class. But I am not satisfied with the parent method implementation. I'm not happy with the implementation which is coming from the parent side in that case. If I'm not satisfied with the method implementation which is coming from the parent due to inheritance, then I can redefine the method. I can change the implementation of the method. This is nothing but called method overriding. Whenever due to inheritance, I am inheriting the parent method, but I'm not satisfied with the parent method implementation. I want to change the method implementation being inherited from the parent. Then overriding comes into picture. Can I say this much is clear to everybody faster? Okay. So basically, only 6 people, 7 people responded. Hello. Hello. Okay. Now, very carefully understand. Whenever multiple classes, see, whenever I say, when you talk about overloading or overriding, always start the discussion of number of classes. In case of multi-threading, in case of overloading, only one class. In case of overriding, multiple classes having is the relationship and same method signature remains, but different the implementation. Parent method, whatever is being inherited, I'm not happy with that. I'll ensure to keep the same signature. Signature, hope you remember. Yes, no. Method signature. Hello, yes. Method signature is same means method name and the arguments exactly same, but body of the method, I'm changing it. Am I clear? Am I clear? Okay. So definition wise, if I need to tell you the difference between overloading and overriding, sir, method overloading is all about within the same class. Multiple methods have same name but different in terms of argument. 3. Number of argument, type of argument, sequence of argument. That we have already done it. Now, when we are talking about method overriding, that means we are saying multiple classes are there, not just one class. Multiple classes are there, having is the relationship between them, and because of inheritance, whatever parent instance method is being inherited, I am not satisfied with that. I want to change the implementation of the inherited method where method signature must be same. There should not be change into the method signature, but implementation, body of the method I can change. That's all about the method overriding. Can I say everybody understood? Definition wise, what is method overriding? Is that understood to each one of you? Everybody? Faster? Perfect. Let's move to the next one. Shall I? I mean, basically, definition and all is no big deal. Everybody can tell. Point is, when they ask about the scenarios, then something gets little out of the box for us. So let's quickly jump into the coding and let's start. Shall we? Hello. Okay, chaliye. So let me share the screen now. Oh, is it some more people are waiting in the lobby? Oh, one person. I'll ensure to remove this waiting itself tomorrow. Okay, chaliye. So overriding all about. Let's talk about overriding. Overriding means where method resolution will be done by the now pay attention. In case of overloading, method resolution was done by the compiler using the hello. Compiler, in case of method overloading, compiler was using reference type. And here it's absolutely different. Let me help you with that. In the case of overriding, method resolution will be done by JVM, not the compiler. Try to understand the difference. In overloading, compiler was the one who was doing the method resolution. In case of overriding, JVM will do the method resolution. Am I clear? And JVM uses runtime object. I repeat, runtime object. Compiler was doing with the help of the reference type. JVM will do with the runtime object, ongoing current executing object. Are you with me? Okay, sir. Moving. So pay attention. Method resolution will be done by the JVM using the runtime object. Okay, pay attention. Next slide. JVM and runtime object. If you pay attention, can you see there is a class called parent? Which have two behaviors. One is called property, another one is called marry. Am I clear? Two methods are there, property and marry. Agree? And I am writing another class which extends parent. Agree? In this case, if you observe, how many methods are being, let me ask you this, be ready. How many methods are being inherited? How many methods are being inherited? How many methods are being inherited? Perfect. Everybody. Good job. Both the methods are being inherited. All the instance methods get inherited except they are not final. Balram, how many being inherited? Inheritance wise, both the methods are coming, right? Say, for example, I write the child class as empty. Still, two methods are being inherited from parent. Do you agree? Balram? Hare Baba, say, are you agreeing? Even if I'm not overriding it, I'm not talking about overriding. I'm saying how many methods will be inherited. Are you getting my point, Balram? Great. By the way, if two methods are being inherited, I am not happy with the marry method. Although I'm happy with the parent property. Whatever property is coming from the parent, land, gold, cash, I'm happy with that. Agree? But I'm not willing to marry Shantama. I'm talking about, say, Balram. I guess you remember Balram and Bharat. You guys remember this scenario? Somesh used to be there. Yeah, our Somesh used to be there. Okay. The point is, I am happy with the property. Whatever property is coming from parent, I am happy with that. But parent are asking to marry Shantamma. Our crush is on. Our crush is on. Faster. Ha. See, Balram. Senorita. I am not happy with the marry method. I am happy with the property method. Whatever property is coming, land, gold, cash, everything I want it. But I am not happy with the marry method. So I will do what? I'll change the body of the marry method. Can you see? The body of the marry method has been changed. Are you getting my point? Perfect. Let's get started. Now pay attention. This method is called overridden method, the method which is being redefined in child. That is called overridden method. And the one who is actually redefining the body, this is called overriding method. What is it called? Overriding method. The one who is changing the body. Whose body is being changed? Overridden method body is being changed. Again, interviewer generated terminologies. Overridden method are the method which will be redefined in child class. In child class, whichever method is redefining, that is called overriding method. Now pay attention. Important. This is critically important, and to understand this very well, I would expect you to remember few points. What are those? Let me help you with that. Do not forget who will do the method resolution. JVM will do the method resolution using runtime object. Now let me ask you this. In this case, what is the runtime object? Parent or child? In this case, what is the runtime object? Parent or child? Obviously, fine. Great. Let me ask you this way. Over here, parent or child? C is fine for me. Perfect. Last, in this case, everybody, runtime object is of what? Parent or child? Everybody? Perfect. Everybody give bullseye answer. Thank you very much for that. Funda is simple, guys. Try to understand. Funda is what? Funda is, sir, pay attention. Funda is, sir, this LHS part. This LHS part is talking about the reference type. Whereas this RHS part, which RHS part? This portion. This is talking about the actual object. Physical object is being created where? Over here. Agree? Am I making sense? Just a moment. Agree? Just one. Okay. Chali. So move forward. Let's move forward. And we understood one thing. Reference type is different. Runtime object is different. Reference type is something which is holding the memory location of the object. That's all. But runtime object is the game changer over here, because JVM will use these runtime object to do the method resolution. So based on the runtime object, we will do now. Are you with me, everybody? Based on the runtime object only we will do it. Shall we move forward? This is definitely Mary. Reason? Runtime object is parent. This one is, say, child. Reason? Runtime object of new of child you are calling, right? Last one, can you help me? Last one. Last one. Runtime. We will always focus on the runtime object. In case of overriding, we will always only focus on the runtime object. Agree? So our runtime object is child. We will say child method should be called. Agree now? I hope this is pretty much clear to all of you. And shall I practically show you? Yeah, just a minute. I'll start the Eclipse and I'll share the screen. Just give me a minute. And one more thing, I got a feedback, guys. I mean, if any notification or any announcement is happening in the group, people are not even responding to it. There is a form has been given to you yesterday. Guys, any problem of filling of the forms or something if they ask you, because client expect these data from us. That is the reason these forms are being filled. Those who have filled, thank you very much. भैया जो बाकी लोग हैं, others, any problem? Hardly 2 minutes job it is. Click on the link and just fill in the details. That's all, right? Can I say will be done by each one of you? Hello, 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 hello. Will this be done by each one of you? Mandatory activity, not just today. Say, for example, try to understand. If anybody is posting some announcement that there is a drive, this is the form you need to fill in and so on, we need to send that data to the client as well. One. And moreover, if anybody is posting something, at least do a reaction to it. Thumbs up, okay, smiley, something, put it, guys. If you are not at all reacting to it, I mean, the person who has sent us never got to know that, are you interested, not interested, what is happening? If drives are coming, we request you to appear for it. And also, please take necessary action whenever being instructed. Okay. Hello, 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 hello. Is that okay? Each one of you. Mandatory activity is there. Those who are not taking action, they'll be left behind, guys. Please. If any opportunity is coming and you are not even taking part into it, then you are burning opportunities, right? Should not be done, right? Okay. And I'm waiting for my clips to start. Okay. But thank you, Amit, for reminding. Many people asked. Point is, when I came to the morning session, what happened? There is a task on if else, basic if else program was there. If you would have seen, I have posted one link. There is an image is there. Did you check? Anybody? Did you check? Yeah. So basic if else program is there. Only if else program was there. So I didn't feel like disturbing you at early morning hours. So if I call you for if else programs and all, you will not be happy with that. So okay, I'll explain. If you want me to have a discussion about that, I'll explain it, buddy. Just give me a minute, okay? Just a minute. I'll explain the math. Okay, let me share the screen. I hope the screen is visible. Is this visible now? How to increase it? Ayyo. Yeah. If you pay attention. Okay. So this is the image which is giving various options for the students, those who have completed 10th. And they are appearing for other courses, various courses. In that case, if you observe, multiple career options are listed over here. Oops. Multiple career options are listed over here. Pay attention. Starting from, say, as soon as, if I touch there is a problem. Wait a minute, just a minute. I'll use it without this. Just a minute. Oof. Wait, bhai. So if you see, various career options are there. Okay. In this case, what will happen? As soon as program start, it should say, welcome to the career path finder application and so on. Basic greeting. After that, congratulations, you have completed 10th. These are the below options are there. Total, whatever 12 options are there, all the 16 options are there. All 16 options should be listed down. 1, engineering diploma. 2nd, LIC agent. 3rd, defense. 4th, fine arts. 5th, arts teacher. 6th, ITI. 7th, railways. 8th, 12th HSC, and so on. All the options will be listed on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then one message should come, choose appropriate option. If user is giving between 1 to 16, one of them, then further details should come. If user is giving anything apart from 1 to 16, then it should say invalid option. Are you getting my point, everybody? Hello, 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 hello. Mic check, mic check. Yeah. So it will ask, if at all you are ready, then what are the options are there? Say, somebody, the one who has completed 10th. Hey, Bhagavan. Somebody who has completed 10th and chooses for engineering diploma. Suppose I choose option 1, and then it says you have chosen for engineering diploma. Then what are the options are there after doing the engineering diploma? Then you can go for contractor of civil or electrical contractor, or you can go for the engineering degree, you can go for AMI or IT. Some options are there. RTO inspector, merchant navy. These are the options are there. Then say I have chosen engineering. In engineering, what are the options are there? What are the branches are there that you need to tell? So like this, if you start building the entire structure, if you see 12th HSC is there, where commerce is there, science is there, arts is there, in science, PCB, PCM, PCMB, multiple options are there. If you build the entire structure completely, somewhere 800 lines of code will be there. Somewhere 800 lines of code will be there. So this is the task for the people, those who are learning if else, initial days. When you start initial 2nd or 3rd week time is there. That time when you learn first time for if else program. So usually what happens when we all started learning, we learn about enter your age. Eligible for voting, not eligible for voting. Enter a number, positive number, negative number. Enter a number, even number, odd number. These are the kind of programs we have done for if else. Agree? I mean, we all have done that kind of programming, but I wanted to take it as next level where they will write 700-800 lines of code, where a lot of typing mistake will happen, where they will use switch, somewhere they'll use if else, somewhere they'll use, and after this, there should be a go back option. Sorry, just a So, say for example, I have chosen engineering diploma, first option. Then I felt, no, I want to go back. Go back option also should be there. For that, you should be using do while. I'm giving you hint. If you can try to apply, will be a great option. Although only if else, switch case, for loop, these combinations are there. Those who implement, they'll get to know the pain behind it. Majority of the time, copy paste is there. I agree. System.out.println, just writing the some text is there. But building such logic blocks is really, really important. Those who are learning for first time, if else, for loop and all, for them, it's a very exciting task. Since you people are champions in control construct, if you want to give a try, you can go ahead. How about you people? Want to give a try? Are yes or no? Yes or no? Hello, 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 hello. I have sent you this and try. If you're stuck somewhere, I'll share the code base with you. Have a reference of it. As of now, shall I move forward? And probably tomorrow we'll be starting. Wait a minute. Before I forget anything else, just give me a minute. Let me share something with you. I hope the existing students or the old students would have already this document with them, but remaining for them. Wait a minute. Just a minute. Okay. I'll share one document with you all in the group. Just receive it and acknowledge that. Okay. Yeah. Now you can check it. Try to download this document. This is the document I'm starting tomorrow or day after tomorrow, not tomorrow, because tomorrow that career path will not be done completely. So day after tomorrow, Saturday, probably I'll be starting this document, which I've shared with you. First Saturday, probably I'll be starting. My target is to complete 10 to 15 programs minimum. If you can complete 10 to 15 programs, most welcome. That's great. If you need help, most welcome. Although tomorrow I'll be talking about the career path finder, where students will be coding. I'll be just there to assist them with the syntactical mistakes or some logical issue they have done it. So for online people, it will not be much effective. But if you want to attend, most welcome. If you are facing any coding issue, logic issue, or any syntax problem, I'll take control and fix your issues as well. You're always most welcome. Hello, 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 hello. Did you all receive the document? Did you all receive the document? Those who have already done it, great. Chali, moving forward. So as of now, let me focus on the coding part. Let me start the Eclipse. Okay. Let me share this. Just a minute. What's wrong with my system? Let me create a new Java project. Say, oops. Inside, oops. Let me proceed further. Okay, let me create a new package. Okay, here I'll create two classes. Wait a minute. Oops. Dot polymer one. Here I'll create a new class called parent. I'll create another class called child, which extends parent. Done. Okay. Then let me have another class for main method, that is scenario one, which has a main method in it. So basically, if I need to tell you, I have created a parent class, I have created a child class which extends parent, and I am creating another class where I can create the object and execute. Let me start putting some data into the parent class. First, I said public void. So what was that? Property method. Okay. In this property method, I am giving few messages. Basically, what are the properties? I can get the gold plus land plus the cash. Although I know my parents won't give anything to me, they'll say earn by yourself. Fine. Public void marry. I'm already married, so let's not get into it. Says O saying marry Shantamma. Done. And as of now, in child, I'm not keeping anything. I just want to hit a try and explain you a couple of things. Say, for example, parent P1 is equal to new of parent. Done, sir. Here I'm saying P1 dot. What all the methods can I call? See, property method I can call, P1 dot I can call marry method. Is this clear to everybody? Parent reference, parent object. I can call all that behaviors. Agree? Faster. There is no doubt, and we know what is the output will come. Easy option. Agree? That's it. Now, my question is this one. Let me comment out these lines. Now, let me say child C1 is equal to new of child. In this case, what happened? When I say C1 dot, is there any marry? When I say C1 dot property, is there any property? Yeah, it is coming. Does that mean both the methods, marry and property, are being inherited? Yes, no? Are being inherited? Yes, no? Hello, 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 hello? Hello? Yeah, these two methods are being inherited. When I execute, outputs come same, although there is no difference. Just to add it, let me see whether changes are happening. Child methods. Yeah, perfect. Things are working fine. Okay, sir. But now my question is to get into the next level and pay attention what I'm trying to do now. This time, I am gonna create a parent reference. P2 is equal to new of child object. Okay, when I say P2 dot marry and P2 dot property. Does this also work? Absolutely fine. There is no problem. Now wait a minute. Hold on. Let me override one of the method. Let me say one of the method I override and change the person whom I am going to marry. That is say marry. Sorry, senorita. Okay, done. Let me move to this one. Where one by one, I'll start trying all the combinations. Wait a minute. Oops. And let me comment this part. Oh, comment this part also. Sorry. Let me start with the first parent reference, parent object. Pay attention now. Now what the scenario has changed. Earlier, only parent class have the methods, but child class didn't have any method. Now I have written one of the overridden method. And here I will say child class method. Here I will say parent class method so that I'll get to know this method is coming from parent class or child class, right? Done. Now pay attention. Focus, guys, please, important. Pay attention. In parent class, methods having parent and the details. Here also parent should come. Done. But in child class, one method I have overridden and kept the message like this. Now the scenario. If I execute now, parent reference is there as well as parent object is there. Pay attention. When I execute, everything of parent is coming. There is no confusion. Everybody clear? See, confusion comes in the last scenario only, right? Let me say this one. Now, if I execute, what will be used? For marry, child or parent? For marry, child or parent? For marry. If I execute c1.marry, parent method will come or child method will come? Or don't know? We'll discuss accordingly. Of course, child is coming, as everybody said, reason runtime object. Let me execute. See, child method is coming for marry. But for property, I have not overridden it. I have not overridden it. That's the reason parent method is being called for property. Are you getting my point? For marry, child method is coming because I have overridden. But for property, I have not overridden. There is no method definition within the child of its own. Then actual inherited one will be working. Are you with me, everybody? Getting my point? Okay, sir. Till here, no confusion. Confusion is our favorite area for the last scenario. If you pay attention to this scenario, pay attention. In this case, what is happening? References of which type? Faster, response, short form. References of which type? References of which type? Parent type of reference. Okay, faster, everybody. Hello. Each one of you. References of parent type and runtime object is of perfect. And in the case of method overriding, resolution will be done by the method resolution will be done by the faster JVM using reference type runtime object. OBJ is also fine. Runtime object, basically. I understood. Everybody says run. So I believe you are telling runtime object. Okay, perfect. So in this case, what is our runtime object? Let's see this. Sir, 1 minute. But this parent method is coming for a property. Why? Because it has inherited as it is coming. You are not overriding. Perfect, guys. Inherited version is coming. You are not modifying it. You are not redefining it. You are not overriding it. So whatever is that is coming. Is that clear to everybody as of now what is happening? Before I move to the other scenarios, is that clear? This is the straightforward scenario. Parent class, child class, parent methods are inherited, and while calling, runtime object will be used. Simple as it is. If you have overridden version will come. If you have not overridden, then parent version will come using runtime object. Is this clear entirely whatever we have discussed so far? Everybody? Thank you, Vishnu. Okay, thank you, guys. Triple C is also there. Huh? Chaliye, moving forward. Pay attention now. This one. Rule number 1. Method signature must be same, exactly same. Am I clear? Method signature must be same. First rule says method signature means, wait a minute, method signature means name of the method followed by the parameters. Am I clear? When I say method signature, I meant name of the method as well as the parameter exactly same in both the classes, parent child. Where? Pay attention. Class must be different or also called a scope. Technically, it is called scope, class, interfaces. All these are called scope. I am saying class is also different. Class must be different. There should not be same class. Multiple classes must be there and method signature must be same. Classes must be different. And now pay attention. In this case, pay attention. Very important. See, parent class has void M1. Child class also has void M1. Absolutely same. Parent and all. Agree? Scenario is simple. Parent class, child class, same method signature, M1 no arg, M1 no arg. That's the whole point. Agree? Okay. Now let's move to the rule number 2. Return type must be same. Are you getting my point? Return type must be same means if you observe previous scenario, for both the methods, return type is what? Void only. So as per the rule, second rule says return type must be same. So multiple classes having is the relationship, method signature must be same as well as the return type must be same. Am I clear? Return type must be same. Everybody faster. This is actually a partially correct answer. Huh? Yes, it is a partially correct answer. What does it mean by partially correct answer? Point is, guys, pay attention. See, till Java 1.4, this rule, array, wow, Vishnu, brilliant, man, super, brilliant. Vishnu, unmute, man. Vishnu, can you unmute? Where are, wait, sorry, I muted. Vishnu, where have you learned all these things, Appa?
Sir, you only let.
Pardon?
You only teach me, sir.
You still remember? Thank you, da. Thank you very much. Good. Chalo, good. So the point is, till 1.4 version, there is a strict rule that multiple classes having is a relationship where method signature must be same. Method name as well as the argument must be exactly same. Along with return type also must be same till 1.4. But in later version, what they have done, they have given a little relaxation. Pay attention. Till 1.4, exactly same, even the return type. But moving forward, 1.5 onwards, they said covariant also allowed. Apart from Vishnu, those who remember any idea about covariant means what? Covariant means what? Covariant. If you don't know type decay, most welcome. No need to think about all these things. If you don't know something, dhadak, decay, take it. Then I have to start. Other return types. Other return types means what? Bharat. Other return types means what, man? I unmuted an answer, no problem. I can listen to you now. Any random data types cannot be given. Then I should have written, there is no same data type, you can write anything 1.5 onwards. I'm saying covariant data type is allowed. I'm not saying any data type is allowed. Nah. Vishnu, would you like to attempt? What does it mean by covariant? Vishnu? Object class. Chairman. No. Although partially correct also, but pay attention. Leave all this covariant. Perfect. Very good, Pooja. Perfect. Leave everything. Let's talk about the one word variant we have seen heard somewhere. Top end variant, base model variant. Have you heard somewhere? Where? While purchasing. Perfect. While purchasing car, we have seen top end variant is there. Base variant is there. Base model variant is there, which has basic features. Top end variant have all the latest features and some additional functionalities. Agree? This variant means what? Car is same means company is same, model is same, everything is same. But in that they have variants. So basically, if I talk say Tata Nano, नहीं है, नैनो में मुझे नहीं आएगा. Tata Safari. Say in Safari also 1, 2, 3, 4 version. I'm not getting into the details, but say 3 versions are there. One is base model, one is upgraded model, one is top model. Agree? So these three are what? All these three are, can I say all these three are Tata Safari car only? Agree, na? All three are Tata Safari car. Agree? Yes, no, yes, no. All three are Tata Safari. But slight differences are there. Some have some functionalities, some have additional functionalities. Fine. But what is common between them? Few things are commonly inherited. Each and every type of Tata Safari car, whether top end variant, base model variant, or normal variant, every variant have some feature which describes the Tata Safari car. Do you agree? Body, whatever. Are you getting my point? Variant means almost everything is same with slight differences. Basically, dictionary meaning if I go. But now in our technical discussion, when I'm talking about the variant, here we are talking about variant means is a relationship is there. Say for example, whatever scenario I have taken, what will I do? One parent class called Tata Safari. Variant 1, Tata Safari. Variant 2, Tata Safari. Variant 3, Tata Safari. All these child classes inherit from one parent, that is Tata Safari. Do you agree with me, guys? Everybody, can you relate with me? Hey, come on. Parent is Tata Safari. Variant 1, Tata Safari. Variant 2, Tata Safari. Variant 3, Tata Safari. Done. All these are is the relationship with the parent class, that is Tata Safari. So can I say any classes which are part of same inheritance hierarchy? I repeat, any classes which are part of same inheritance hierarchy, they are called covariant. Covariant. Those who belong to the same way, what do you call, same model. Same blueprint is there, but slight changes are there. Same hierarchy is there. Some common functionality every class is there. Simple funda. Till 1.4 return type is absolutely same. 1.5 onwards, what happened? 1.5 onwards, you can have the same return type, but little relaxation is there. You can have the any return type which is following the same inheritance hierarchy. If I keep talking, that will go bouncer, I know it. Let me come back to the coding part. I'm sure you will connect better with me. Pay attention now. Look at this. Let me move to the next. Pay attention to this. Focus on the return type. See, parent, child, same classes are there. M1 method everywhere same is there. My favorite method. Return type. Parent method return type. Parent method return type. Faster. If you focus on parent method return type, अरे respond भाई. I mean, do I need to keep asking? Okay. Parent method return type. Faster. Parent method return type is object. Child method return type is faster. str. Perfect. String is there. So parent method return type is object, whereas child method return type is string. If you observe, is there a relationship between object and string? Is there any relationship between object and string? Yes. Object is a papa to the whole world in Java. Right? So of course, all the classes are child of object only. Am I right? Done, sir. In that case, can you see the return type of these methods are covariant? The return type of these methods are covariant. Do you agree? Object and string, they are covariant to each other, yes, no? Exactly, Bharat. Belonging to same hierarchy, same inheritance hierarchy, to be very specific. They are part of the same inheritance hierarchy. Object and string, they are part of the same inheritance hierarchy. Perfect. Now, are you all clear? Second rule clear? Earlier till 1.4, return type must be same. 1.5 onwards, a little relaxation where apart from same, if you want to make some changes, ensure you are in the same inheritance hierarchy. Let me proceed further and give you another example. Say for example, return type, parent method and child method. Two scenarios I'm giving you. Pay attention. If parent method return type is child, then if parent method return type is object, then for child method, can I say you can write anything? Object, string, string buffer, string builder, whichever class you want to write, all of them are allowed because any class in Java is covariant with the object. Do you agree? Everybody, focus, please pay attention. Okay, this is absolutely allowed. There is no problem in this case, right? Now, pay attention. Focus. Next scenario is interesting. Number. And can you see? Number, byte, short, integer, float, long, double. If you don't know, let me remind you, these are called wrapper classes. I'm sure you would have heard something called wrapper classes. Wrapper classes to represent the primitive data in terms of object. Few bunch of classes are given called wrapper classes. For every data type, one predefined class is given. 8 primitive data types are there. So for all the primitive data types, one wrapper class is given. Perfect. Now pay attention what I'm saying, guys. If parent method return type is number, can I say even child can have the number as the return type? Yes, no, faster. If parent method is having number return type, child method also can have the same return type. Of course, same is most welcome forever. Since the day one, same return type is most welcome. But 1.5 onwards, apart from number, can I have byte, short, integer, long, float, double, which are child of the number? Which are the child of the number? Which are the child of the number? Yes, sir. Even these classes are allowed because they extends number class. I mean, there is a class called number, and all these classes are all these wrapper classes are child of number. So can I say this way it is allowed? Yes, no? Everybody? Yes. Great, great, great. Super, guys. Let me ask you the next scenario. Pay attention. Sir, if child method is returning object, then what are the possibilities for the parent method return type? Vice versa. Vice versa. Perfect. Perfect. If child is returning object, then there is only one choice. Parent also have to return object only. No doubt about it. Shall I move ahead? Shall I proceed? Pro? Shall I pro? Okay. Okay, guys. Next scenario. So this is of course not allowed. If I say string or anything else, that is not allowed. Only object can be there. How about this one? If parent method is returning double, then can I say child is returning integer? Yes, no? Possible? Yes, no? If you say DK, that is also fine. No. Bharat says no. Somebody says yes. Radhika says yes. Other says no. If you don't know, no problem. I'll explain. Okay, those who are saying no, what is the problem? Because double and integer, they are not child. Am I right? Is that the reason? Is that the reason? What do you mean by not belonging to hierarchy? They are not having parent child. Am I right, Bharat? All the people, guys, pay attention. When I'm talking about double or int, pay attention. Am I writing in uppercase or lowercase? Uppercase, lowercase. So in that case, this double and int, are they wrapper classes or primitive? They are primitive, right? Are Baba, if it is something primitive, where is the concept of is the relationship? Where is the concept of covariant return type and all? In case of primitive, covariant data type cannot be possible at all. Do you all agree? Agree, na? Of course, this way it is not allowed. Whenever I'm saying covariant data type means strictly I'm talking about is a relationship. Within the same inheritance hierarchy, it must fall. But primitives cannot have inheritance. Inheritance applicable on the class level. Primitives are absolutely not class level. Agree, na? They are not at all object. Agree. Perfect. So of course, this will not work. Let's move forward. Shall I move to the next one? So if you understood about the method signature, where name of the method as well as the return type. Return type till 1.4, there is no problem. 1.5 onwards, same along with in the same inheritance hierarchy called covariant. If everything is crystal clear, shall I move to the next access modifier level? Everybody? Okay, then pay attention now. Important. You help me understand these things first. One simple scenario is there. I am sure Bharat and Balram would be feeling, Are, sir, same thing is there what we used to learn earlier. Nostalgia. Hmm? If they are wrapper classes, still, okay. Dilshad asked a very beautiful doubt. Sir, you wrote double and int. That was primitive. What if you would have written a wrapper classes? Then, if int is a child of double or double is a child of int, that could have been done. But neither the int is child of double or double is child of int. They both are child of number. So still that is not. Am I clear? Dilshad? See, the funda is simple. Parent-child relationship is there, fine. Apart from parent, you can give other options. No problem. Otherwise, it will not work. Now, pay attention to this one, this slide. Here, if you see, there are few options I have written. Okay, na? By the way, when I am saying default, I actually meant for package. You amma. Wait a minute. How to fix it? I also don't know this. When I say package, yeah, try to understand when I'm saying default, I meant for package. Package access modifier, I hope you remember. By default, package is that is why it is written default. Agree? Now pay attention. One by one, all the scenarios I'll explain. Please pay attention. Very important. If you understood this chart very well, all the next level programs, whatever we're going to discuss, you will understand everything clearly. Pay attention. Very important slide. Listen carefully. Scenarios, we have to talk about the access modifiers. Total 4 access modifier with respect to visibility I'm talking. With respect to, pay attention, visibility, first column. With respect to visibility, access modifiers are 4. Public, which is having the widest, then comes protected, then comes default, that is package, then the least is the private. Now, scenario wise, we'll start understanding, guys. Pay attention. Scenario wise, I mean what? Listen carefully. Sir, if there is a visibility access modifier, if I need to ask within the same class, what do you think? Any public data, is it accessible within the same class? Yes, no. Is it accessible within the same class? Yes, no problem. How about protected within the same class? Fadafat, yes, no, fadafat. Now, you have to be rapid fast, guys. Come on. Okay, sir. Protected is also package. Within the same package means within the same class, so definitely there. No problem. Last one. Private. Is it allowed within the same class? Private is meant to access only within the same class. Let me rephrase all the 4. Pay attention. Private says accessible only within the same class. Default or package says accessible within the same package, same directory, same folder. Whereas protected says within the same package, anywhere. Outside the package, within the same inheritance hierarchy. Within the same inheritance hierarchy. Within the package, all. Outside the package, within the child classes or same inheritance hierarchy. I hope you remember these terminologies, guys. Still remember or you forgot? Protected means within the same package as well as outside the package within the same inheritance hierarchy within the same. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Whereas public says accessible everywhere. No problem at all. Agree? All 4 are clear to everybody? Before we proceed, all 4 are clear? Yes. Listen carefully. Okay, sorry. Look. Now, next scenario is from child class of same package. Within the same package, child class. Public, accessible, definitely accessible. Public is accessible everywhere. Now listen the scenario. Child class, is the relationship is there within the same package. What do you think? Protected, allowed within the same package? Within the same package, any class allowed, no problem. Next scenario, pay attention, next scenario. From child class of same package. Package says same package means definitely no problem. Agree? Yes, sir. Now talk about last one. Is the relationship is there? Same package is there? Is it allowed? This is not allowed. Reason, private meant only within the class. Only within the class. Even if it is same package or the same inheritance hierarchy, I want the class also to be same, which is not happening in this case. So private not gonna support. Third scenario, pay attention. From non-child of same package. Package is same, but is the relationship is not there. In the same package, no is a relationship. In that case, public is publicly accessible everywhere. No problem. Done. Hold. Protected. Listen the scenario. Protected says, listen what I'm saying. Protected says within the same package, any class. Outside the package, only within the inheritance hierarchy. Only within the child classes. So, within the same package, child or non-child, all of them are going to work. Yes, no. Within the same package, child or non-child, everywhere within the same package, all the classes for protected. And when I say package, package, so definitely say within the same package, everything must work. Done. Private, what do you think about private? Private within the same package. No. Child, non-child within the same package. It's not going to work. Story over. Next. Fourth, from the child outside the package. Important now. Now we are not in the same package. Outside the package. In that case, public will work. Public will work. Of course, public will work. Public सबसे क्यूट है यार, कहीं भी चले जाता है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. Protected. This scenario is specifically for the protected. Pay attention. Outside the package within the same inheritance hierarchy. Protected will work, but there is a glitch, guys. Before we jump into the discussion, listen very carefully. I'll tell you. Point is, with respect to our access modifier, with respect to visibility, when I'm talking, 4 are there. Public, accessible everywhere. Private, accessible only within the class. Package, accessible only within the package. By default, package is there. 1 left over. Protected. And this is the most misunderstood access modifier. Listen very carefully. Point is, protected is accessible in any class within the same package. 1 point. Second point says what? Protected is accessible outside the package only within the same inheritance hierarchy or the child classes. Outside the package only in child. Inside the package everywhere. Do you understand this much? Arey, come on guys. Do you understand this much? Within the package, any class, child and non-child, everywhere. Outside the package, only within the child class, only within the same inheritance hierarchy. I hope everybody understand. This is actually a partial partial description about the protected. Protected means within the same package, all the classes, outside the package, within the same inheritance hierarchy. But if you are talking about outside the package, then within the same inheritance hierarchy, within the child classes, only using that class reference. I repeat, only using that particular class reference. What do you mean by this, sir? Did you understand? What do I mean? I'll rephrase. Listen. Protected means within the same package, any class, child or non-child. That is fine. Park aside. Outside the package, only within the child classes. Understood? Only within the child classes outside the package. But using that particular class reference only. Using the child reference only. Using the child reference only. Understood or shall I explain? Understood or explain? Type. No, you type U or E. Explain. Chal. Then let me start the explanation. Just a minute. Let me share the screen. Okay. Consider. Let me take this scenario. Pay attention. As of now, I'm talking about the parent class, which is in the polymorphism 1 package. This class. Pay attention. Polymorphism 1 package is that. I'll create one more package. Okay, now I'll do one thing. I'll create another package. Say polymorphism 2. Okay, now understanding. Now, outside the package within the same inheritance hierarchy. So I'll do one thing. I'll create a class over here. What is the class name? I say child2, suppose. Spelling is wrong. Child2. That. This child2 extends parent of polymorphism 1. Can you see? Polymorphism 1 parent class. Pay attention. Within the same package. See, first package is what? First, I'm talking about the package. Which one? First package is, pay attention. First package is this one, polymorphism 1. In this package, any class everywhere accessible if it is package. Agree now? If it is protected within the same package, but outside the package, any class which is child of the existing class. Are you with me, guys? Everybody? Scenario is clear, right? Now, pay attention. If at all, in this way, if I create another class, say demo, where I can have a main method, let me show you. Pay attention. First, I'm doing what? Parent class I'm taking from the polymorphism 1. Pay attention, I'm going to create the objects now. By the way, scenario clear to you, all of you? Whatever I'm doing. Polymorphism 1 has parent class. Polymorphism has child 2, which is child of parent. Agree? Scenario is clear? Arey yaar. Yes or no? Hello, 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 hello. Am I audible? Hello, hello, hello. Scenario clear? Now I'm doing what? Parent P1 equal to new of parent. Done. P1 dot. Can I call Mary method? Yes, works fine. P1 dot. Can I say property method? Yes, works fine. These are the obvious scenarios. They are working fine. There is no rocket science about it. Right? There is no big deal about these scenarios. Now let me add few things on top of it. Let me do the same for the child. Just for sake of our completion, I'm saying these things I'm sure you all know. Child 2 C2 equal to new of child 2. Agree? Then when I say C2 dot Mary, this works fine. C2 dot property, this also works fine. No problem. Everything is clear. Because why is it being calling parent? Because in C2 child 2 class, I don't have any overridden methods. This also we understood. Let me park this aside. Now the point. In this class, in this package polymorphism 2, I am creating another class, which is, say, I am creating a temp class. A temp class which is not the child of, this package. Okay, now this parent. In this case, what do you say? If I say temp T1 is equal to new of temp, would this work? T1 dot Mary. Would this work? T1 dot property. Would this work? Would this work? Of course not gonna work. Agree? Am I clear? Of course not gonna work. Agree? One scenario. Wait a minute. And let me do one thing. Let me close this demo and make the simple scenarios. I'll do one thing. I'll add a main method in the child2 class. Okay. In this child2 C2 is equal to new of child2 scenario. Oops, sorry. Now C2 dot Mary, that is there, sir. Done. When I say C2 dot property, that is also there. Both works fine. In the child class outside the package, using the child reference, this works fine. Okay, na? But also, do we know one thing? Sir, parent reference can hold child object. Yes or no, guys? Do you agree? Parent reference can hold child object. Yes, no, yes, no. Fast. Parent reference can hold child object. Yes, no. Hello, 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 hello. Parent reference. So I'll create a parent of polymorphism 1, P1 is equal to new of child2 object. Done. Now see P1 dot Mary. And I said P1 dot property. Everywhere working. Okay. Shall I proceed? Shall I proceed? Okay. Pay attention now. So protected work from child class outside the package, but outside the package only with the child reference. Moving next. How about package? Now pay attention. Package default will not work because you are outside the package. Agree, guys? Hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. Agree? Yes, sir. This is very much clear. Now look at the last scenario. Private. Private outside the package. Of course, this we know very well. Last scenario. Non-child outside the package. Will public work? Absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. How about protected? Will protected be working? Protected means in the either in the same package, you are outside the package, story over. Outside the package within the same inheritance hierarchy, within the child classes, you are not even in the same inheritance hierarchy. Both you have failed, not gonna work. Default means package within the same package. So will this be executed with will this? Perfect. This also will not work. Private so definitely will not work. Agree? So can I say visibility wise, can I say private is having the least visibility? Private is having the least visibility. Do you agree? Private is accessible only within the same class. It has the least visibility. Okay, now? Sorry, 1 minute. Okay. Then, apart from this, pay attention. Private has the least visibility, then package or default. Wider. Agree? Then comes package or default. Do you agree? Perfect. Next comes what? Protected. Within the same package, outside the package, at least in child classes. At least in child classes, outside the package, at least in child classes. Yes, sir. Last, the maximum visibility. Who has the maximum visibility? PUBG. Who has the maximum visibility? Perfect. Perfect. Everybody, Sana, if you type P, all of them are there. No, man, madam. Public, private, protected, package, all of them are there. No, Sana? Chaliye. Of course. So public has the maximum visibility, accessible everywhere. Protected says within the same package, outside the package, only within the same inheritance hierarchy. Whereas package, which is by default applicable, that is accessible only within the same package. And last one, private, only within the same class. I hope this is clear with respect to scope. Fine, sir. Moving forward. If I need to tell, now, why am I asking all this? Because on this, I have to explain you the scenarios. Pay attention. Simple rule. Whenever you are overriding a method, rule says you should not reduce the visibility. What do you mean by that? If it is already marked as public, accessible to everywhere, then only one option is left over, public. You cannot reduce the scope. You cannot reduce the visibility. Are you getting my point? You, Nishta, what was that? You typo, I guess. Typo. No problem, Nishta. Fine. Pay attention to the method. Pay attention to the methods. Will this compile, guys? Will this compile? Analyze. Will this compile? Okay. If I execute this, P.M1, this will work. C.M1, this will also work. How about the last one? What will happen? Think and answer, guys. It will not work. DK is fine. No problem. DK is fine. Most welcome. Very good, Radhika. I am okay with DK. I have no issues. Are others? No problem if you don't know. I'll explain, guys. Pay attention now. This is not gonna work. Reason? You are trying to access using the child reference, and You are pointing to the different class reference, because of which accessibility issues are coming. Let me practically show you. Okay, now? Okay, so I'll do one thing, create another package. Polymorphism 3. I'll create two pack classes. One is called parent. Sorry, class parent. Another class called say child. Another class called say demo. Okay, which has main method in it. Okay. Okay, sorry. Done. And scenario wise, if I need to see, parent has void m1, private. Okay. So parent has private void m1. See, although it is recommending not to write the method like this, private. See, the method m1 from the parent is never used locally. You are making it private and not using it locally, which is not a recommended practice. But since we want to discuss the scenario, we are writing it. This is in child. Now let me quickly create the objects. Pay attention. Parent P1 equal to new of parent. When I say P1 dot M1, P1 dot M1. What is wrong with you, Appa? Oh, outside the package, it is not allowed. Different class. Change the visibility to package. Okay, fine. Then how come that in the slide it is working, Appa? Oh, you are calling from the same class. Then only it will work. Oh, who will recreate the entire scenario? Yeah. Point is, this method should be written within the parent class. Then only it will work. Let's check. Let's check. Does this work in the parent class? Here, if I write it, it's working fine. Fine. Same thing, I need to go and check in within the child class. Here I will say what? Child C1 is equal to new of child C1 dot M1. Works fine. This also works fine. Agree? But here if I say parent P1 equal to new of child. Parent reference can hold child object. Fine. But can I say P1 dot M1? This will fail. This will lead to the error. Unresolved compilation error cannot convert from child to parent because M1 from parent is not visible. Visibility issue is there. I hope pretty much clear to all of you. Simple funda. Private methods are not going to be working with respect to overriding. Nothing to do with the overriding at all, first of all. Fine. Move to the next scenario. Not visible. Shall I move? Now pay attention. Next scenario. Parent class and child class. Consider both of them are in the same package. In that case, allowed, not allowed. Allowed, not allowed. Read the method header carefully. Bharat, read the method signature carefully. Parent and child both. Others? DK at least? No problem. Perfect, Dilsha. Very good. Pay attention, guys. In this case, if you see parent method is marked as final. And we remember very well. Final is the keyword applicable on class, method, and variable. Variable wise, we are very much sure. I hope you remember, guys. Final is applicable on class, method, variable. If a variable is marked as final, then initialization during declaration is mandatory. Reassignment of value is not allowed. Compiler will do the memory allocation. But if a method is marked as final, then a method, see, final means what? This is the last thing. Nobody should change it. Final draft is ready. So in that case, when I say a method is marked to be final, that means the body whichever I'm giving, whatever the body of the method I'm giving, that should not change. Nobody should be able to redefine the method. Nobody should be able to. No, Vishnu, that is not the point. Class will be extended. Method is not. Final class, I'm not talking, Baba. Final method, I'm talking. Will you extend the method, Vishnu? You will override the method. Overriding is what? Parent method body is coming. I am not happy with that. I will redefine the body. That is what overriding. But if a method is marked as final, which means nobody should be able to change the body. Whatever body I wrote for the final method, that remains same. Nobody should be able to change the body of the method. Are you with me, guys? Everybody? Come on. Say, for example, I am writing some authentication logic where I'm saying password validity check I'm doing some password validity check. In that case, whatever password validity check I have written, do you think this should be changed by everybody? Anybody can come and change whatever they want. Method logic of password validity check, that is sensitive, that should not be changed by anybody, else everybody will log in, right? We don't want method body of password validity check should be changed by anybody. In that case, I mark that method as final. Are you with me? So that nobody can change the body of the method, final method. Agree? Similarly, if you observe, there is something called final class. Now, what is class? Class is a design, is a blueprint. Whatever design I have created for the class, I don't want anybody to come and add something on top of it or change something. Basically, the blueprint of the object, class, whatever blueprint I have created, that should not be changed by anybody. Then I will mark that class as final. I rephrase. If a variable is final, value cannot be changed. Reassignment is not allowed. Whatever value you have given while declaration, that is final. You should not reassign the value for final variables. If a method is marked as final, that means whatever body of the method is there, that should not be changed. That should not be changed means who will change the body of a method? Child class will change. By doing what? What is the topic we are learning? By doing overriding the method. Are you agree? Yes, no. Perfect. Time required for typing, I do understand. So point. If a method is marked as final, that means its body should not be changed. It means it should not be overridden. If a variable marked as final, its value cannot be changed. If a method is marked as final, it cannot be redefined. It cannot be overridden. If a class is marked as final, then no further extension will happen. What does it mean? No child class will be created. Whatever is the design of the class is that is fixed. Nobody should be able to change the design of that class. Are you with me, everybody? Final variable, no reassignment. Final method, no overriding. Final class, no further extension, no inheritance at all. Are you with me? So in that case, let me ask you one simple question, guys. Pay attention. If you understood final very well, let me ask you one simple question, guys. What do you think? As from the point of view of OOPS features, from the OOPS features point of view, if you think, is it recommended to use final wherever possible? Or it is not recommended to use? Recommended to use, not recommended to use? Yes or no? That is recommended to use? Yes, no? No. No. Unnecessary, you should not use anywhere. Bharat, pay attention. Reason. Pay attention. If I am saying a class is marked as final, can you further inherit? Can you further inherit? If a class is marked as final, can you further inherit? Can you create the child of it? Can I extend that class? No. Don't you think if a class is marked as final, then it loses the power of inheritance at all? Inheritance cannot be done. Am I right? If a class is marked as final, nobody can inherit that class. Nobody can extend that class. We are losing inheritance feature. One problem. If a method is marked as final, then nobody can override the method. Don't you think we are losing runtime polymorphism feature? Come on, yeah, come on. If a method is marked as final, that means no other class, child class, can redefine. That means overriding is not happening. then I'm compromising on runtime polymorphism. If a class is marked as final, I'm compromising on inheritance power. Here, in case of method marked as final, then I'm compromising on the runtime polymorphism. So don't you think you should not write for fancy purpose final anywhere? If it is mandatory situation, then only you can mark a variable, method, or a class as final. Unnecessary, don't do it. Do you agree, everybody? Faster. Yes, sir. Done. Moving forward. Shall I jump? So, of course, very much clear to all of us. Scenario is, if a method is marked as final, that means nobody should be able to override the method. Nobody should be able to redefine the body of the method. Am I clear to everybody? Faster. Perfect. See, error itself clearly says cannot override the final method from parent. Shall I proceed ahead? Yes, no, quick. Simple funda. Final method cannot be overridden. Story over. Everybody, faster. Look at the next scenario, guys. Pay attention. Parent is also final, child is also final. Then parent is also final, child is also final. Then will this compile? Yes, no, first of all. Absolutely. Double the error will come now. Double the masti, double the error. Pay attention. First error. Cannot override the final method from the parent. Makes sense. Second error. Pay attention. Cannot override the final method from the parent. Final is absolutely not allowed for overriding. Overriding, biggest enemy. Final. Agree? You mark the class final. You cannot create the child. No talk about the overriding. If you mark a method final, overriding is not there. Can I say overriding with final? It's just not possible. Agree? And see, let me ask you, in the scenario, in the interviews, these concept will be asked in such a way. Suppose I have written a class where I'm writing a couple of methods, one abstract method, one static method, one final method. Can I override the static method? Can I override the final method? Can I override this? These are the combinations they'll ask. Only, nothing much. Pay attention now. Important. Next. Will this compile? Yes, no. Will this compile? Yes, no. अरे क्यों भाई क्या प्रॉब्लम है? There is final keyword, nothing is there, then it should compile, no? Smart people. What is the problem? Perfect, Vishnu, Sana, very good. Others. What's the problem, guys? Perfect, Dilshad. You can increase the visibility, but you should not decrease the visibility. Those who already have the access, they should still get the access. If you're giving access to more people, that's even better, but you should not reduce the visibility here. Visibility is being reduced because earlier it was publicly accessible everywhere. Now you are telling either within the same package or outside the package within the same inheritance hierarchy. That is not allowed. Everywhere it should be accessible. Am I clear? See, cannot reduce the visibility of the inherited method from parent. Am I clear? Everybody? Last scenario. Pay attention. Last combination of scenarios, sorry. Last combination of scenario. First thing, can I say static data get inherited? Yes, no. First you answer this. One of the most controversial myths is that half of the wicket gets down into this. Static data gets inherited? Yes, no. Everybody have to respond. Important question. Static data gets inherited? Yes, no. Perfect. Scope of the static is class level, that I agree. Does it get inherited? Yes, no. Fine. A majority said no, except one person called Bharat. Rest everybody said no. Why are we talking? Let's jump into the practicals now. Pay attention now. Parent is a class where I am writing leave all this. I'm saying, wait a minute. Public void M1. Sorry. Here I'm saying parent M1. Done. I am marking this as static. Ayya. Done. Simple scenario. Parent class is there, which is having one static M1 method. Now, can I say this child class is there? Can you see? Child class is there. Pay attention. Child class is there. In this child class, that static method is being inherited. Yes, no, once again. Static method M1 get inherited. Yes, no. Faster, guys. Come on. Rapid, fast answers, I mean. Okay, in that case, are you telling me, sir, whatever static method is there in the parent class, if it is not being inherited, is there any possibility of overriding it? Is there any possibility of overriding it? Hello, everybody. If a method which is not even inherited, static method is not even inherited. If it is not inherited, can I change the body of it? Hello? Something which is not even inherited, can I change the body of it? Obviously not going to work, right? Now listen. By the way, hope you remember Alt Shift S and V to override the methods. Hope you remember Alt Shift S then V. Yeah. Over here, there is no way to override the method, right? There is no way to override the method. Can you see? See, it is showing one class parent, object class. All the methods of object is there. But, ayo, sorry, yaar. Extends parent. That is not missing, sorry. So now if I say Alt Shift S of V, can you see? None of the method of parent is coming because one method static that is not being allowed to override. Now let me show you 1 minute. Let me write one more method where I'm going to write public void M2 is a method which is non-static. Okay, na? Parent M2 non-static. Here I will say M1 as static. Done. Now listen over here. Pay attention. For overriding, our M2 method is allowed because it is non-static. No problem, right? Done. Now pay attention. In the demo where I'm going to write the main method and I'll say child C1 is equal to new of child. Done. Now pay attention. C1 dot. Can I call M1? Can I say C1 dot M2? Are you observing something, guys? Let me rephrase all the scenarios to you all, guys. Wait a minute. Huh? Wait a minute. Wait just a minute. Now you pay attention. Guys, focus. There is a child class which extending methods. What methods? M2 method for sure because it's an instance method. Our confusion with respect to the static method is being inherited or not. If you observe, let me put this video side. If you observe, in parent M1 as well as M2, both the methods are there. Agree? In child, I am not writing any method. Whatever is being inherited, that is there. But while I am creating the object of child C1, if you observe, C1.M1 is there as well as C1.M2, both of them are there. And let me execute and show you why am I talking even. Can you see? Static is also working as well as non-static is also working. Are you getting my point? Are you all getting my point? Are you all getting my point? So conclusion wise, you tell me, does static data gets met? Very good. Thank you, Dilsha. Does static data gets inherited? Yes or no? Static data gets inherited or not? Static member gets inherited? Yes or no? Arey Baba, fast. Static data gets inherited. Yes. Pay attention. Pay attention. In the child class, am I writing any method? No. M2 must be overridden. Na? M2 must be coming as a inheritance. This must be there as it is. But what about M1? If it is not being inherited, then this call must fail. But is it working? Yes. So do you agree that static data gets inherited? Yes or no? Static data gets inherited, yes or no? Yes, static data gets inherited, but not meant for overriding. Let me show you in this child class. This one I'm talking. In this, as of now, two methods are there, M1, M2. That is the reason these both the calls are working, right? These two calls are working because in child class, M1, M2 both are there. Static, non-static both are inherited. But for overriding, only M2 is allowed. For overriding, only M2 is allowed. M1 is not allowed. Reason, M1 is the data of that class. But in child, we can use it. I am not supposed to modify. Read access is there. Are you getting my point? Are you getting my point? Say, for example, if I need to tell you in a simple scenario wise, say, for example, within one family, father and child is there. Father has his own car, child has his own car. Makes sense. But there is a family car, which father got from grandfather. So, of course, father's car, grandfather car came to father, that vintage car will be coming to the child also because it is being inherited. But father specific car, which is class level to the father only, that is allowed to see for the child. You can see the car, but you are not supposed to use that father's car, father specific car. Car which is spoke to the father level class only, that you are not gonna access it. You can see it, you can inherit, use everything, but you are not supposed to change it. Are you with me, everybody? Funda is simple and straight. Static gets inherited, but not allowed for polymorphism. Inheritance for static is allowed, but not polymorphism. This is the thin line difference is there. Majority of us already had a myth. I hope now it is clear. Funda is simple and straight. Static gets inherited, but not get polymorphism. Am I clear? Reason it is scope to that class. Only that class will have the access to modify it. Child, since you are a part of the child, you can inherit, but you cannot modify. Static gets inherited. Do you agree by now? Do you agree? Static gets inherited, yes, no? Yes. And practically do one thing. Create one parent class, create one child class. Here, create 2-3 variables. With the child object, try to access. Are you able to do it or not? In the parent, create 2-3 variable static, 2-3 method static. With the child object, try to access it. If you can access, that means inheritance is happening. Simple. Am I right? Agree? Okay, sir. In this case, static. Now, this scenario, if you observe. See, static method is there. Static method meant for that particular class. And now you are telling what? Child is doing what? Papa, your personal car, I make it family car. Nah, that is not allowed. If something, a particular method is meant for parent class, static method, then that is meant for only for static. You are not supposed to make it non-static. If something is static, leave it static. Don't make it non-static. If something is non-static, leave it non-static. Don't make it static. You cannot change from static to non-static or non-static to static. If something being inherited as static, use it as static. Don't change it. If something is coming as non-static, don't make it static. Are you with me? Rule is simple. Last rule is with respect to static, when I'm talking about overriding, if a static method is being inherited, let it be static only. Don't change it. If a method is coming, don't change it means don't make it non-static. If a static method is coming, let it be static only. If a non-static method is coming, let it be non-static. Two different categories are there. Static, let it be static. Non-static, let it be non-static. Don't change the parties. Am I clear? Everybody? So this will create a problem. If I execute, this will tell the instance method cannot override the static method from parent. Now, vice versa situation. See, parent is non-static. This is whatever I was telling. Parent is non-static. Can I make it static? Yes, no. Can I make it static? If parent is already non-static, don't make it static. Don't change the parties. Am I clear? Last one. Of course, static method cannot hide the instance method. See, what a beautiful message is coming. The static method cannot hide the instance method coming from it. What does it mean? See, from the parent, there is an instance method is coming. That should be further allowed to be overridden by the further child classes. Say grandchild is there. Grandchild should be able to override the instance method coming from parent. But if you make it static, further inheritance allowed. Overriding is not allowed. Do you agree? Am I keep shouting or are you agreeing with me? Guys, are you really understanding? No, wait. Not for the sake of saying yes. Are you really understanding everybody? Crystal clear. Thank you, Balram. Others, listen, the scenario is, all of yours, thank you guys. All of you. But I want to re-explain upon any problem. Any problem? I want to re-explain. Bharat, why not? All these things I'll definitely update in there is a document I'm sharing with you, right? Have I shared that? By the way? Yeah, I have shared, na? In the document, I'll update. Definitely I'll update. And say, for example, by after a couple of hours, still you don't get how to get the access to the recordings. Radhika, as of now, recordings are happening. One shot, once all the recordings are happened, I'll give you all the recording access. Okay, Radhika? As of now, I need to rearrange it. So let the recordings complete. Once done, I'll share everything. But as of now, whatever discussion we are doing it, if you really want to practice all of them, what I'll do, I'll take the snapshot of all the slides, keep it into one document. I have shared the link. If you are aware, if you're part of our WhatsApp group, placement preparation program, then in the WhatsApp group description, you will find one link. Click on the link. That is the link to the document where I'm going to share all these slide images. Is that clear, Radhika? Would that be enough, by the way? Okay. Now listen what I was talking. See, in this scenario, what was happening? Parent has a instance method. This instance method, is it allowed for inheritance? Fast. Is it allowed for inheritance? Instance method, is it allowed for inheritance? Yes. Is it allowed for overriding also? Instance method, is it allowed for overriding? Yes. Everybody have to respond, guys. Not everybody is responding. Unnecessary, I'm not willing to repeat. Listen very carefully. If a parent class has an instance method, then it is allowed for inheritance as well as for overriding. One. Second scenario. If a parent class has a static method, then is it allowed for inheritance? Is it allowed for inheritance? Yes. But if a parent class has a static method, is it allowed for overriding? That understanding should be clear. Parent method, which is static, allowed for inheritance, but not for overriding. Parent method, which is instance method, then it is allowed for inheritance as well as overriding. Simple. In that case, let me ask you this way. If parent class is there, which has a static method, can I make it non-static? Can I make it non-static? No, not allowed. Static method meant for static only. You are not supposed to make it non-static. Because that static meant for that particular parent class. You are not supposed to make it for all the inheritance hierarchy. That is not allowed. You can inherit, you can use it, but you cannot modify it. That's the whole funda. Vice versa. If parent class has an instance method, non-static method, instance method is there. This is allowed for inheritance as well as for overriding. Can I make it static? In my child class, can I make it static? Nah, not allowed. Reason? Parent instance method is allowed for inheritance as well as for overriding. But if you make this parent method as static, then it is further allowed for inheritance. But is it left over allowed for overriding? Is it left over allowed for overriding? Absolutely not. That is the reason don't hide the parent method instance method which is coming. Are you with me? Pay attention. What is the term they have used? Don't hide. Pay attention to this. Don't hide. Cannot hide the instance method coming from the parent. I hope this is clear. Last scenario. Now pay attention. Sir, best combination. Parent method static. This is also static. Now what? Parent method static, child method static. Now what? If you don't know DK, most welcome. See, stop hesitating, guys. I mean, let's be friends with each other. If you don't know something, bindas type DK. I'll take care. No problem. Cannot override. Somebody says error. Others, will it compile? First of all, will it compile? DK is most welcome. No problem. No, sir. DK. Others, guys, hello, hello, hello. Everybody, pay attention. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let me ask you one question. Straightforward. I hope you have seen the scenario. Parent has a static method, void M1. Another child also has public static void M1. Same method, everything same. Let me ask you this. Parent has a static method. अरे yes or no? क्या कर रहे हो यार? Parent has a static method. In the child, am I still keeping it as it is static only? Yes or no? Am I keeping it as it is static? I'm not changing static, non-static, everything the same. Static method meant for that class. Fine. Yes or no? Huh. Static method, parent class, static method meant for that class. Fine. In child class, I am inheriting that one. Fine. But can I write my own static method? Can I write my own static method? Arey Bharat, can I write my own static method? Yes or no? Yes. I can write my own static methods. Coincidentally, parent static method, my static method are having same name. This is how the scenario it is. That is a little tricky one. Pay attention. Parent has a static method. Child also has a static method. This static method, parent static method meant for parent class. Child static method meant for child class. Coincidentally, they have the same name. That's all. Are you with me? Parent static method meant for parent class. Child static method meant for child class. Coincidentally, they have the same name. That's the only difference. Are you with me, everybody? Yes. Now pay attention. But sir, if static methods are there, then who will do the method resolution? Static methods are there. Then that I need to explain. Listen very carefully. See, when we had been talking till now about overriding, we understood one thing. Overriding method resolution will be done by fast. JVM using perfect runtime object. Listen very important. This is where we get the beauty out of it. Listen very carefully. Sir, in case of overriding, method resolution will be done by JVM using the runtime object. But is the static method part of the runtime object? Static method part of the runtime object, huh? Static method part of the runtime object. Hello. Static method is part of the object. Of course, no. You are taking time here. Huh? Okay. Of course, none of the static method are part of the object. If it is a parent class static method, then it is not part of the parent object. Child class static method, not part of the child class object. Agree? Everybody agree? Yes, no, fast. Then can I say JVM will do the method resolution? Can I say JVM can do the method resolution because it needs runtime object? In that runtime object, methods are not there. So JVM cannot do the method resolution. In this case, since static methods are there, static polymorphism will apply. Static polymorphism also known as अरे यार छोटा लिख दो ना यार. हाँ, कहाँ तुम लंबा लिख रहे हो? Perfect. Static polymorphism also known as compile time polymorphism or last का word लिख दो तुम बस काफी है. Or overloading. In case of overloading, method resolution will be done by compiler using reference type. Do you agree? If methods, both the methods, this is the only scenario, guys. Pay attention. This is the only scenario. Corner case. When parent class has a static method, same signature, everything same. Child class also has a static method. In that case, since methods are static, dynamic polymorphism will not happen. First thing. Since methods are static, dynamic polymorphism will not happen because during dynamic polymorphism means what? Method overriding. Agree, na? In the case of dynamic polymorphism, JVM will use runtime object. And our static methods are not part of the runtime object. So the point is, since static methods are there, they are not part of the runtime object, JVM cannot solve them. JVM cannot resolve them. In that case, compiler come into existence, static data is there, static polymorphism is there. Compiler will do the method resolution using compiler will do the method resolution using perfect. So in that case, pay attention. In that case, will this work? Yes, sir. Both will work. Both the if parent and child both are static, then I'm talking. Okay, now in that case, both are valid, both will work, and also pay attention. If at all I'm saying parent be equal to new parent, then parent will work, no doubt, we know it. This one child will work, no doubt. But okay, Mary method is there, don't worry, consider this M1 method only. Typing error is there, don't get confused. P.M1, C.M1 is there. Okay. P1.M1, although Mary written, consider P1.M1 method is written. In that case, P1.M1. Now let me ask you this. This scenario is of runtime polymorphism or compile time polymorphism? First you answer this. Runtime or compile time? C or R? Runtime or compile time? Perfect. It is a compile time polymorphism. In that case, parent method should work or child method should work. Now you have to connect the dots. I will not tell everything. Perfect. Parent method will be used reason. Parent method will be used reason. Compiler gonna make use of the reference type, that is parent. Everybody clear? Can I say everybody is clear? Perfect. And this way, it is called, this scenario, of course, this will work parent method only. In this case, can I say in the child class, I want to call the parent method. Can I call from the child class? Can I call the parent M1 method? Now, listen. 1 minute. Let me write down couple of things. Sir, I am saying P1.M1. This is executing for parent. Do you agree? This is executing for parent. Okay. When I say C1.M1, this is executing for child. This is also known to us, right? Then along with that, if I see parent P2 equal to new of parent. See, hope you understood both one. Agree, na? Hello? Let me type everything. Parent P1 equal to new of. Understood. अब बोल रहे हो understood हाँ? जब पूछ रहा था तो कोई बोला नहीं. फालतू में टाइप करवा दिया यार, हाथ दुखते मेरे यार. चलो, done. Now pay attention fast. When I'm saying over here, P.M1, M1 parent class has M1, C.M1, M1 is there in child also. When I'm saying parent P2 equal to new of child, in that case, when I say P2.M1, so child method is gonna work or parent method? We have discussed parent method. Definitely. Agree? Am I clear with this much? This much is clear? Sir. I have one scenario, sir. I have one simple scenario. Pay attention. Suppose parent reference is there. Parent P2 equal to new of child object. When I say P2.M1, Of course, parent method is gonna work, yes or no? Of course. Is there any way can I call the child method using this parent reference? No. Do you agree? I cannot call child method at all. Now, if it is static, Bharat, if you change without static means story over, man. Are you getting my point? See, in this case, parent reference is holding child object. So all the behaviors of the child also should be accessible. Since it is static, parent reference cannot be using it. Are you getting my point, everybody? Hello, 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 hello. Yes. Vice versa. Vice versa. Let me ask you this way. Simple way, if I need to tell. Simple point. Sir, this static method is being inherited. Parent static method is being inherited, yes or no? Since I am writing my own static method with the same name, so my method is working. Agree? Yes or no? In child class, I am writing my own static method, same as parent. So my method is working. So in child class, is there any existence of parent method left over, or is it gone? Is there any existence of the parent method which is inherited left over? No, because I have written my own method with the same name. Are you getting my point? Funda is simple. This scenario is called whenever parent has a static method, child has a static method, exactly same. This scenario is not at all with overriding. This is called method hiding. This is called method hiding. In case of method hiding, method resolution will be done by the compiler using the reference type. Are you with me, everybody? This is called method hiding. Method hiding will be done by the compiler using the reference type for the static methods. Are you all with me, guys? Everybody? Everybody clear? Static methods allowed for inheritance, but not for overriding. If parent has a static method, child also has a static method, both are exactly same. Then this scenario is called method hiding, but not method overriding. Am I clear? In case of method hiding, compiler will use reference type. Simple scenario. Straightforward, clear to everybody? Hello, 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 hello. अरे क्या हुआ? Am I audible? Perfect. So can I say overloading, overriding, inheritance, encapsulation, polymorphism, everything is pretty much clear. Abstraction also, concrete class, abstract class, or interfaces, all the things are clear to all of us. Super keyword, this keyword, super constructor call, this constructor call, constructor chaining, default constructor, constructor overloading, method overriding. All these concepts are clear to all of us now. Detailed in-depth discussion. Thank you, Bharat. Others, are you comfortable? Everybody? Okay. So if you are really comfortable, shall I move towards the exception handling from the next session onwards? Next session onwards. And actually, I was planning, is it okay? Can I take a little lengthier session and wind up exception handling one day itself? Sure, no? I mean, why to waste your time unnecessarily? One session I'll take, entire exception handling will wind up. Tomorrow is a Friday. I'll try my best to take it tomorrow itself. Else Saturday or Sunday, weekend पे तो खत्म कर ही देंगे. I don't want to stretch it like 2-3 sessions for exception handling. One session will take 2.5 hours, 3 hours, whatever, 3.5 hours, whatever it takes. Wind up everything. What do you say? Okay, now done. So can I say all of you feeling confident about oops, yes or no? Those who have attended all the sessions. Everybody, please. Comfortable? Confident? Check. agenda clear to us. Thank you, guys. So definitely, I mean, one more thing I actually wanted to tell you from a couple of days. Must say, Vishnu will share previous recordings. Don't worry. I mean, wait, let all the things get sorted. Sequence wise, I'll create everything and then I'll share with you. Okay, na? I ensure nothing will be left behind. Nothing will be left over for you. Everything will be given to each one of you. Okay, one thing. But mostly what I wanted to share with you all, guys, from past 2-3 days, I was about to tell. Must say each one of you are giving excellent response. Fabulous. Must say, I mean, morning 7 I start, by now entire energy get drained off. But the moment your batch comes, I am super more charged because of the way you are responding. Even if it is online session, fabulous responses are coming. Must say, man. Good job. All of you. Thank you very much for being proactive in the session. Matter of few days more. Fadafat will complete, and thank you, madam. Thank you, Sana. And point is, guys, if trials are coming, take them seriously, apply for them, and appear for interviews. If it suits your criteria and whatever your terms and conditions, if you're fine, please apply for it. And whenever some announcement or some discussion has been happened in the group, please be a proactive in that also. Yeah, in the Zoom session, we are so proactive. What's wrong with you in the group discussion, guys, over there? Yeah, Bharat attitude showing. Guys, over there also, the point is, if you're responding over there actively in the group, people, those who are managing all the drives and all, they also get enthusiastic. They also get little appreciation. They also feel enthusiastic, right? Humble request, please. Because I got the feedback today only. Sir, in your class, everybody is responding, jumping and answering. Over here, if we ask them to apply, fill this form, hardly 2-minute job, nobody is taking interest. ऐसा मत करो यार. Huh? People are here to help you only, na? Support them, please. Huh? Humble request, all of you. If you're not interested, tell like that, sir, I'm not okay for this drive, this terms and condition, I don't like it. That is also fine. But yes, say yes or no, something, say respond no. ठीक है, चलिए फिर कल मिलते हैं. कल टाइमिंग बताता हूं मैं, so that I can stretch the exception handling one day, one finish it off. Okay, wonderful session. Thank you very much. Today I'm winding up a little early. Thank you for the energized explanations. Radhika, thank you very much. Most welcome. And Radhika, I guess you're not my ex-student. Am I right? If I'm not wrong. Yes, no problem. Doesn't matter. आज मिल गए ना, no problem. So most welcome, all of you. Tomorrow we'll try my best to complete exception handling tomorrow itself. Let's see कल का plan क्या है और कैसा क्या है. And tomorrow morning, actually, what career path, whatever I have given, morning that explanation is there, which I didn't feel much productive for you people. That's the reason I didn't share the recording. Do you still want for tomorrow's session? I can give. Yes, Vishnu. Do you still want to attend tomorrow morning session for that career path? If you're interested, I'll share. Yes, no, bhaiya, आखिरी yes, no. That's it. End for the discussion. Fadafat. That is the reason I honestly speaking, I almost pasted into the group. Then I deleted it. Then I'm like, you people should not curse me. Today's discussion, please upload. Where? That screenshots I'll upload. Within few minutes. I'll upload and update into our WhatsApp group. And in case if there is no doc updated information is coming from my end after 1 hour or so, then you personally ping me and sir, doc update, sir. PPP doc update. You tell like this, I'll have immediately update. Okay. Chaliye, that's it for my side for the day. I am done with the day. That's it for entire groups. I hope you will perform better in interviews. Thank you. Tata. Bye bye and namaskara. See you tomorrow. Tata. TBN. Tata. Bye bye. Namaskara. Chala. See you guys. Wonderful. I also enjoyed a lot, must say. Oops का रिवीजन बहुत कम टाइम में बहुत अच्छे से हो गया. इतना तो हो गया कि इंटरव्यू में कुछ तो बेटर कंडीशन है. I feel that very much. चलिए, bye bye. If you have doubts or something, you can always ask me, even in WhatsApp as well. I'm waiting for 2 minutes. If you have doubts, you can unmute and ask, as I can listen to you today. Yes, please. Else, one by one, stop, run away. One by one, you can drop the call and leave. If anybody have anything to ask or share, they can unmute, rest can drop the call. Bye bye. Nobody is interested to talk to me. Chaliye, that's good. If you don't have doubt, that's great. Thank you. Great. Chaliye, I believe nobody has a doubt. Chaliye, bye bye. See you tomorrow.
Actually, I
Okay,
attended.
sorry. Radhika, yes, hold on. Yes, Radhika, can you speak?
Yeah, like I just attended the yesterday class and today's class.
You want recording?
Yeah, I want the previous classes recordings. I don't know
Radhika,
when exactly the session
just
started.
wait for few days. I'll share every single recording.
Okay.
I mean, थोड़ा वो infrastructure का issue है इधर उधर. Hope you understand.
Yeah, yes.
I'll definitely share. Every single recording will be shared with each one of you. I'll ensure that.
Okay, thank you.
Chaliye, bye bye. If not, then I'll re-record and share. Don't worry.
Yeah, sure.
Nothing will be lost for you all. Okay? Bye.
Thank you.
सर
हाँ जी सना जी बोलिए.
सर एक प्रोग्राम का थोड़ा डाउट था.
तो एक काम
प्रोग्राम
करना,
डाउट
भेज दे मुझे, मैं आपको आराम से एक्सप्लेन कर देता हूँ. चलेगा?
आप ऑलरेडी सॉल्व किए हैं सर वो हम इसमें क्लास में, बट
Sana, honestly speaking, right now I have to rush for other thing. You send me the code.
ओके ओके.
Which is the scenario? What is the scenario all about? Tell me.
वो सर स्ट्रिंग का पैरेंथेसिस का मतलब
Valid
open
parenthesis
equal
or not? Valid
सर
opening
हाँ,
closing
बट
वाला.
वो करके देखने के बाद मतलब आप जो दिखाए थे वो करके देखने के बाद में सर एरर्स दिखा रही, मतलब और थोड़े सिनेरियोज हैं वो मैच नहीं हो रहे.
अच्छा? So do one thing. Send it to me. What is your logic you have written? I'll correct it and send it back to you. Is that okay?
ओके ओके.
And wait for a few days. Anyway, we'll discuss all that, ना?
हाँ ठीक है.
बाकी आपको अर्जेंट का भेज दीजिए मुझे कोड.
नहीं अर्जेंट नहीं है सर.
नहीं.
मतलब वो सेव लीड कोड में ट्राई कर रही थी सर मैं, उसमें
हाँ.
नहीं मतलब बहुत केसेस फेल हो रहे.
नो प्रॉब्लम सना, आप मोस्ट वेलकम. आप चाहे तो मुझे कोड भेज दीजिए. आपका लॉजिक यदि ऑप्टिमाइज नहीं होगा तो
हाँ.
ऑप्टिमाइज करके भेज देंगे. क्या दिक्कत
मैं
है?
कोड कॉपी पेस्ट करके सेंड कर दूं सर.
बट
कोड
इमीडिएटली
विथ
रिस्पॉन्ड
दैट.
एक्सपेक्ट मत करना, थोड़ा टाइम लगेगा.
हाँ.
हाँ, ठीक है.
हाँ सर बहुत आपका वो अभी तक नहीं आया एसक्यूएल के क्लासेस.
हाँ, एसक्यूएल क्लासेस.
आप बोले थे ना सर ड्राइव शेयर कर तुम बोल के.
वेट अ मिनट.